as a woman, and it's based on something that I observed that is going on in the world, and based on what I've been feeling. So, being a woman, I have experienced the type of pain that unfortunately most women on earth have experienced at least once in their lifetime. Um, and I'm talking about, discrimination against them in relationships, in society. There is slut shaming. Um, that is extremely unfair and extremely humiliating for women. And that has been happening for centuries because, women are powerful beings, very powerful, divine beings. We have the divine feminine flowing through us. We got that goddess energy. So, of course, that is intimidating to men. No offense, but it is. um, that's why there's so much toxic masculinity going on in the world. And, my personal experience, it made me so much more powerful because I experienced it, and then I was able to heal myself and understand why certain things happen to us. Adventure and rebellion and just being myself and following whatever it is in my mind and my body is calling me to do. Basically just trying to understand, why things happen in life. Trying to understand myself more, and that's how I started my journey of self-love and my spiritual journey, basically. The healing process is a beautiful, extremely painful at times, but then that's when you also feel the most bliss is the healing process. And the healing process, I think, is just like life. It doesn't end. It's learning experience. You just keep growing and growing and growing. Like, it just doesn't end. But it gets better every time. And I think it starts, you start your healing journey the minute you realize that you don't want to be a victim anymore, and you don't want to feel like a victim. You want to feel powerful. You start your healing journey when you finally realize that you are actually in control of your life. You're in control of your reality. You have been manifesting everything that you experienced in your life ever since you were born. So the minute you realize that, it's almost like you wake up from a dream. And that's what happened to me. And that's when I started my healing journey. And it's not easy because it requires you to go to your dark side, and it requires you to meet your shadows and meet just your darker aspect. It's like the goal of living, I think, is to wake up to who you actually are. You are an infinite being having a human experience. So once you wake up, you want to heal yourself. You want to become better. You want to become the master of your reality. You want to feel good, and so that's how it starts. And you start to heal yourself. You want to love yourself more, and it just happens naturally once you wake up and remember who you are. first time I even saw the word witch, I was on Instagram, and that's when I actually, after I had my little spiritual awakening, I deleted everyone that I was following on Instagram prior to that, and I started following accounts of spirituality and just all about good energy. I didn't want to, follow any toxic people or anything that would drain me emotionally when I followed them and saw what they posted. But anyways, and I was on Instagram, and I think the first time I saw an advertisement for this book called Embrace the Witch Within by Juliet Diaz. And for some reason, I got very attracted to that book. Like, I just got so excited when I saw it, and when I saw the description of what it was about, empowering yourself and connecting to nature and just all these beautiful things. And I got very attracted to it, and I ordered it immediately. And that's how basically I got introduced to the world of witchcraft. And that's when I started realizing how amazing and even funny the universe is, because now I remember that not only did I see the book on Instagram, I was randomly seeing like memes on Instagram about something witchy or someone is a witch or something like that. And again, I was attracted to that and I wanted to find out more. So I started looking on YouTube for videos about witchcraft, and then I started learning about cleansing your aura with sage and Palo Santo and using herbs and plants and feeling this connectedness to nature. And at the same time, I ordered the book. So it was just all happening simultaneously. And I just started falling in love with it because when I started reading the book, Embrace the Witch Within, it made me realize that I am powerful. That, again, like I said before, I don't have to be a victim. It opened my eyes to the fact that I can heal aspects of myself that are hurt. And by that, I can start attracting the reality that I want. And I can just live a full life. The baddest witch is a woman who is absolutely in love with herself. She is confident, she is empowered, she knows she's a walking goddess. So that's what the baddest witch is. And she's connected to nature, she is shameless, she is fierce,